Marit! Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Marit?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3.
Muy buenas, cracks, y sed bienvenidos a mi canal. Estamos de vuelta en este Dios, Dana. The Invincible, ¿vale? Con nuestro robot aquí que está haciendo el paso. Que está haciendo el tipo. Los soldados, ¿no? Haciendo el paso, ¿no? Vale, teníamos que ahora encontrar al resto de la tripulación, ¿vale? Por lo tanto. Esto es para pasar hoja. No, pero quiero pasar para la otra, ¿no? Vale, estamos en el campo. Vale. ¿Cómo puedo pasar para el otro lado? Para atrás. Vale, estoy aquí. Landing. Y este es...
Focus. What now?
Vale, allá. Ah, ¿por qué? Vale. Entiendo que es aquí. Campamento. ¿Por qué no puedo tirar para...? A ver, juego con las teclas. Hacemos así. Volvemos a abrir. Va. Ok. Estoy aquí. Si le doy aquí, ¿qué pasa? Es que no me dice qué pasa. ¿A dónde voy? Vale. Con esto voy al principio, ¿ok? Estoy aquí, ¿vale? Esto es el campsite, ¿no? Donde estoy yo ahora. Estoy aquí. Volvemos.
I should move.
Ya sé que no hay tiempo, pero hija mía, si es que no estoy encontrando lo que quiero. Beetle y Hopper. Ah, no. Vale, ok. No pasa nada. Me pongo en marcha. Supongo que tengo que ir para allá. Llevo todo lo que tengo que llevar, ¿no? Si pongo el mapa. Landing place. Vale, tengo que ir al landing place, en teoría. ¿Puedo ir por aquí o puedo ir por aquí? Supongo que dará igual por dónde ir, ¿no? No puedo hacer nada. Uy, ¿te ha pasado?
Finally, it works. About 5 meters. Careful.
Está el área de excavación. Si hago así, ¿dónde estoy ahora? Estoy por ahí. Registra el área de excavación. A lo mejor, ¿cómo el detector de metales, cómo puedo coger? Ah, por es esto lo que necesito. Digo yo. Es que hay agujeros por todos lados ahora. Está claro que por ahí se sale. Supongo que se detectará súper guay.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I've gone over everything in that area.
El rastro de arriba. Encontrando nada de metal, ¿verdad?
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters?
Muchos agujeros.
Air accessibility is paramount.
Gorsky,
Yes,
excavación.
it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Voy a ir a la excavación, ¿no? Que me ha dicho antes que tengo que buscar la excavación.
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorsky set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure.
Hay algo debajo,
I'm in the
¿eh?
right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Hay algo debajo. Hay túneles. Nivel inferior. Ojito. Rastreador. T.
Got someone. I'm following the signal.
Está abajo.
Huh. There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological cross-section. Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area.
Sea Life. Sea Life. Debemos centrarnos en los dos. Pruebas químicas de agua y excavación geológica. Capas de arcilla sedimentaria entreveradas con una sustancia negra rojiza que no es geológica ni planetaria. Como mínimo, tiene millones de años. Así que se pasa. Alianza Cosmosolidaria. Cuartel General de la Mancomunidad Interplanetaria. División Espacial Sistema Solar. Estimada doctora Marit, en respuesta a la última conferencia interplanetaria nos gustaría ofrecerle el puesto de astronavegadora en la futura expedición Obelisco 3. Ojo, que no sea una espía a esta hora, si la habían ofrecido trabajo en nuestros enemigos. Competidores. Sus habilidades y rendimiento general en las anteriores misiones nos han demostrado que está preparada para el siguiente paso en los viajes espaciales. Nos gustaría recibir su respuesta tan pronto como regrese de su actual misión. Atentamente, Jen Pirchard, oficial al mando de la División Espacial. No digo nada yo.
I think I know where I can find her.
Vale, nivel superior por donde. Hostia, la mochila solo.
The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
¿Puedo hacer algo con la mochila? ¡Hostia! Aquí.
She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Marit! Marit! Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Marit?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Come on. 1, 2. No. Nothing. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please.
No me rendiré.
Live, damn it. Marit.
¿Tengo algo más que pueda hacer?
Beg you.
Doc,
Oh, ya no puedo mirarlo.
Yasna,
No.
that's enough. Enough!
Marit. astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Jasna, we have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine.
Bueno, pues el primero muerto.
Who's next?
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Diario actualizado. Vale, Marit está actualizado. Gorska hay por ahí. Supongo que por aquí podré ir también. El tema de los niveles inferiores, ¿qué?
Do you think?
Debería ir a los niveles.
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor, alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here.
Pero esto es otra vez lo mismo, ¿no? Pero para allá. Pica para allá, me estoy yendo. ¿Qué es aquello, tío? Míralo, está ahí.
Oh no.
Jasna, status. Jasna.
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me.
Otro. Oh, menos mal.
You're alive. Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor.
Sí, pero también está
Checking.
Piyuli, ¿no?
Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval. Koval. His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval, what the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Jasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Jasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
Pues empieza a recogerlas, amigo.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Las estructuras se ramifican bajo el suelo. ¿Qué? Comprueba el ramal derecho. Enorme muestra vertical sobresale a través de la superficie. Tanque de agua, estructuras subterráneas. Lo más grande hasta ahora dentro de la colina a 150 metros. Señalar con bandera. Visible desde el punto 4. Azimut de 350, distancia 200.
Will be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
Hay que llevárselo, ¿no? Bien.
Got him.
Entonces, lo principal es sacarlos de aquí. Aunque lo que sea.
The land is already descending.
porque tengo el presentimiento de que se va a estar.
Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
No sé si acabo de elegir que se estrelle por esa opción. De referencia.
What could have led to all this? Crowther, our dear Merritt, no Cobble, an unprecedented degradation of equipment.
Pero si tiene algo,
Activity issues, it all has to be related somehow.
tiene algo vírico,
How could it be? There's not much
lo estamos llenando a la nave.
Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
Creo que es algún tipo de anomalía. Alguien está detrás de esto. Nos descuidamos, eso está.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Está el robot ahí, habrá traído al Kovac, ¿no? Bueno, si era el Kovac, ¿no?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
El Kovac es el que llevo yo. Hola, robotijo, ¿qué tal? Esto es lo principal, pero yo me quedo, ¿no? ¿Entiendo?
See you up there.
Entiendo que yo me piro, ¿no?
Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be
A la
looking for him.
izquierda, para allá.
It might take hours before I
Tengo
come
que
back.
volver a por
We
Mari.
also don't know Gorski's
Voy a por él. Necesitamos
nor
examinar
what
el
he's going
cuerpo.
through.
All right. Dr. Gorski's next, but I'll be back for Merritt as soon as possible. I don't want to leave her like this.
You won't. I'll send the Androbot. Once Dr. Crowther is safe, she will fly with everybody. Back home.
Vale, es lo suyo. A ver, la otra está muerta, o sea, total. No, por aquí. Lo voy sacando yo esto, ¿eh? Banderita allí.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Por allí. Ojito que está alto, ¿eh? Has jugado un poquito, ¿no? Y me está gustando mucho, ¿eh? La ambientación
I've got Gorski's
está
signal.
muy lograda, ¿eh?
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Vamos a activarla.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Vale.
Let's take a look.
Esto es el principio de la misión.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on.
Estamos todos muy nerviosos,
Absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before.
Tengo que ir viéndolas todas, ¿no?
And earlier, quite normal.
Entiendo que tengo que tirar para atrás. ¿Qué? ¿Hasta cuando llegaron o qué?
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Venga. No sé por qué lo ha hecho al revés, pero bueno. 3, 2, 1, la... ¿Y qué tal, sonda?
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
No sé dónde está. No sé dónde ha ido. Ah, está ahí. Funciona. Aunque parece
It's
dañada.
not flying very smoothly. I guess it's still a bit broken.
Meaning? How?
It moves only in a straight line. Just up and down, then sideways. No complex moves.
Ah, don't worry about that. It's because I'm controlling it manually. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
¿Por qué no me inventaron un nombre? Solo es un identificador. El antiguo identificador. A ver.
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All
No sé si lo podemos poner nosotros. Le pondremos Matilde.
I'm listening.
Abeja quizá, o mejor Val-E. Luna, como órbita a mi alrededor. Yo quería ponerle...
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Quería ponerle Matilde.
Now, a few more tweaks. And you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Ok. Venga, encuentra... Vale, por aquí ya no podemos bajar, ¿no? O sea que entiendo. Estamos aquí, pero tengo que bajar. Igual hay que ir por el nivel de... el nivel... ¿no? Okay. ¿Tiene manera de bajar? No entiendo, sí. Ah, sí. Creo que nos vamos al nivel inferior. Ojo, ojo, ojo. alto.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads?
Vale, viene por ahí.
Not yet.
Hay que ir
Just
por aquí.
one thick, tangled vein.
Bifurcación.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
¿Por qué la sonda me está atravesando? Punto 1. Las estructuras se ramifican bajo el suelo. G. Comprueba el ramal derecho. Vale.
He followed the branch to the right.
Menos mal.
Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure.
Venga. Enorme muestra vertical. Vale. Derecho, enorme. Vale, perfecto. Es el ramal derecho. ¿Qué? Espero que no me esté dejando nada. Supongo que no, porque es una aventura bastante lineal.
Hey, Luna.
Ahí está la estructura.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
Sí, ahora miro. Parece un andamio subterráneo. Es un bloque vertical. Parece orgánico, pero hecho de metal.
The structure took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so.
Venga, siguiente punto.
The
Punto
next
3.
point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Tanque de agua, estructura subterránea. Supongo que para allá, ¿no? No, claro, hemos venido por aquí. Hay que ir por aquí. Arriba. Anda, mira. Ahí está el estanque. Y esto se va abajo, pero abajo. Y luego se bifurca por ahí otra vez. Vamos al estanque.
There's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected, it's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points, or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Venga, siguiente punto.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
La más grande hasta ahora, dentro de la colina, a 150 metros, señalar con bandera. Epa. O sea, entiendo que tengo que seguir el lago, ¿no? Digo yo. Ok. Entiendo que sí, ¿no? Ojo. Huellas de zapatos.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. I think we have the fourth point.
¿Lava? Estamos encima de la pedazo de estructura, ojito. Hay que saltar esto. Entiendo que tengo que seguir el rastro.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Tengo que volver a la cápsula de... Ya puedo ir por aquí o puedo ir por arriba. Tiene sentido subirse. Punto 3. ¿Dónde estás yendo?
Whoa, hey, easy there.
Supongo que es por aquí. De la otra manera a lo mejor hubiera dado la vuelta, ¿no?
3, 2,
What?
1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Se supone que han pillado a la tía, ¿no? El cuerpo. Ahora tiene más sentido de que aterrizarán en otro sitio, porque estamos muy lejos. Acá. Vale, aquí se vuelve a bifurcar. Voy a irme por aquí porque están las estructuras estas. Tiene pinta de que tiene que ser esto.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I
No
don't
me
see
acuerdo de
anything
nada.
like it now, sir.
Vale, estamos en el punto 4 entonces. La más grande hasta ahora ya lo he encontrado. Visible desde el punto 4. Azimut de 350, distancia 200. Vale, visible desde el punto 4. Entonces, en el ah, mira la bandera.
Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Está yendo, mira, mira. Está yendo la... No. Quiero... Arbustos negros.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's going to be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it
Que le
comes to
pasa algo a
finding
la
a safe
sonda,
route,
Luna.
there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the
imagino.
probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
¿Qué ha ido? ¿Está allí? Ah, es aquella, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a ir tirando, ¿no? Yo supongo que es por aquí, ir bajando, ¿no? Ah, mírala.
I know it. Hi, Luna. Lead the way.
Venga. No corras mucho.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when.
Correcto.
Oh, we have a problem.
Pero tengo una cuerda.
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Algún día. Venga.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Las capacidades de los humanos aumentarán, las máquinas tendrán sus propios derechos, los robots empezarán a crear robots.
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Ahí hay algo. Ah, pues no. Luna, ¿por qué te has quedado aquí? Ojo.
These bushes are kind of weird.
Sí,
You
sí,
better
suelta.
stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description, Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high.
¿Por qué no me sigue Luna?
From 1 to several meters.
Y sueltan algo.
That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Algo están soltando. Un sistema de defensa, reunir energía, un sistema colonial.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only
Que
one
no
way
viene
to be
Luna.
certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Tengo que cruzar por aquí, no me gusta nada, Me rompe el traje. Está claro que vine a buscarlos.
Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper
¿Me puedo
has
mover?
landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Supongo que le voy a tener que dar a esta palanca o algo.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right.
Panel quemado. Bueno.
I'm inside.
And? How is it?
No podrían haber vuelto aunque quisieran. Solo nos queda un módulo de
Even
aterrizaje.
if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
No deberíamos estar aquí.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Claro, ahora vamos a hacer todo el recorrido, ¿no? Hasta
lack of
que hemos
communication.
perdido la
It
conciencia,
takes
¿no?
too long. Especially
Es donde ha
considering there's a
empezado el juego.
cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Venga, va, llévatelo. A ver, papá. Continúa caminando. Me gusta cómo está narrada, ¿eh? Pedazo de océano, ¿no? Supongo que tengo que bajar.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Site 1. Camp a la derecha. Entiendo que tengo que ir al campo, ¿no? Continúa caminando hacia el campamento. O sea, tengo que tirar a la derecha.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Alguien ha estado fumando aquí.
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here,
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
No estoy de acuerdo. Creo que ambas cosas son importantes. Sí.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
No.
So, continuing, we must be the most important to ourselves.
No estoy
And
yendo
they
por la
must be the
buena.
most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced.
No estoy yendo por la buena. Tendría que haber ido por aquí.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
Pero ya tengo que ir por aquí. Ahora sí. Por aquí me iba a otro sitio. Igual llegaba también, pero... No sé. Lo suyo es ir por donde te marcan, ¿no? En teoría. Ahora sabéis qué pasará. Este camino estará cerrado. Y tendré que ir por el otro. Porque es muy raro que me dejen dos opciones. yendo bien, ¿eh? Supongo que habría llegado por aquí. No. Pero nos juntamos en el mismo sitio.
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Found a convenient passage.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator.
Hubiera llegado por aquí. No sé. Hostia, estoy llegando. Digo, al sitio donde estaba en el presente.
Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is...
Me estoy desmayando.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Pero... Pero aquí no es donde me desmayé. Continúo buscando a Gorski. Hombre, Luna, ¿qué tal? Te he echado de menos. Lo que hemos roto es por algo. Nos vamos a quedar aquí, cracks. Nos quedamos aquí con Luna. Próximo capítulo, seguimos buscando a Gorky, Gorski. Estamos aquí, o sea que estamos haciendo al revés. Para allá. ¿Verdad? Sí, correcto. Un like si os ha gustado el capítulo de hoy, si os está gustando la serie, espero vuestros comentarios. Podéis suscribiros si queréis ayudarme a que el canal crezca. Y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de The Invincible, el Invencible, la Invencible. Me está gustando mucho cómo está narrado, con el paso del tiempo pasado-presente. Está muy bien. Nada más. Vamos a seguir a Luna y a ver qué nos depara esta aventura. Que está muy intrigante, la verdad es que te mete. Hasta la próxima, cracks.